We all pay gas taxes at the pump to pay for roads, but what about electric vehicles? The debate heats up over a mileage tax.
The 2023 Miramar Air Show is here, and the stars are about to take off.
We're learning more about this closed-down eyesore in Ramona. We'll tell you what we know about this McDonald's.
Plus, a wife is accused of trying to poison her husband repeatedly. How he says he finally caught her in the act.
One rug at a time, how Nargis Habib is helping women in Afghanistan gain their independence.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now. A mileage tax for drivers in San Diego County came up for a vote once again at the Sandag board meeting. Good evening, I'm Marcella Lee.
And I'm Kirsten Holmes in for Carlo Chiquetto. Statewide, the road charge may one day replace the current gas tax as more electric vehicles hit the road. But as CBS 8's David Gottfredson reports, at the local level, the answer right now is no.
No to the road user charge, no matter what you call it, no matter what you name it, no matter how you try to fund it.
Public opposition to a mileage tax on San Diego drivers was pretty much universal at Friday's Sandag board meeting. After all, who likes taxes?
There should never be a road tax in any plan by representatives of the people.
Some had privacy concerns about the government tracking miles driven on every vehicle in the state.
I do not believe in being tethered as an American, being controlled in my driving habits.
At the state level, California wants to replace the current gas tax with a so-called road mileage charge as a way to make drivers of electric cars pay their fair share for highway maintenance and transportation.
I would remind everybody that we do currently have a road user charge. You pay it every time you put that nozzle in your gas tank.
Most of the politicians on the Sandag board are opposed to a mileage tax in San Diego County, which would also have to be approved by a vote of the people before it could be used to fund local transportation projects. Friday's board vote, 15-4 opposing the local mileage tax, is the second time in a year Sandag has voted against it.
Every county resident in San Diego County expects that we will be getting rid of this.
Eventually, some sort of equitable funding source will have to be found to replace the gas tax, as California will ban the sale of new gas-powered vehicles by 2035.
I've heard no alternative other than we don't want to be taxed. Well, I don't want to be taxed either. But I know that if I don't get taxed, I may not be able to get the services that I really need and other people need.
At the Sandag meeting, an Imperial Beach City Council member suggested making electric car owners pay a fee at charging stations.
We need to find ways that spread not the burden, but the responsibility on everyone.
The average Californian pays about $280 a year in gas taxes. I guess I'll keep paying until I can afford an electric vehicle. David Gottfredson, CBS 8.
All right, David, thanks. We're working for you following the trend of gas prices. Today, after 54 increases in 58 days, gas prices fell for a second day in a row. The average price for a gallon of regular unleaded in San Diego County is $5.97 tonight. It's only about a penny less than yesterday, but at least it's moving in the right direction and away from that $6 a gallon mark. This is still 35 cents more than what we were paying just a week ago, though.
And just in time, if you live in Escondido, listen up. Your water bill could be going up in January, and it is expected to keep going up over the next 5 years. This is just a proposal, but let me tell you more about it. City leaders say they need the money to pay for more imported water and to maintain the city's water and wastewater infrastructure. People we talked to today who live in Escondido, they say they just can't afford it.
Are we going to dry up? It's horrible. We can't afford it.
Carmen says another rate hike will hurt water customers in Escondido.
I don't know what people are going to do, especially people with kids.
I think anytime that we're overall rates go up, it just affects all of us. And so again, working and living in a community where any increase in our bills affects us, definitely is a concern for me.
Jonathan says the city needs to find another way to get the money they need for water and wastewater improvements because living in Escondido is already expensive enough.
There's other things, whether it's a tourism tax or something, the fact that us as residents always kind of stuck with things, it just hurts us.
This proposal is not set in stone and will be heard by the Escondido City Council on October 18th. It would potentially raise water rates by 8.5% on January 1st, 2024. Another 9% rate hike will occur on July 1st, 2024. And another 9% rate hike will occur each year through 2027. Wastewater and recycled water rates will also increase respectively by 9% on January 1st, 2024, 7% July 2024, and 7% each year until 2026, then another 5% July 1st, 2027. Angela Morrow is the interim director of utilities for the city of Escondido. She says the proposal includes incremental increases because
the main reason is to not burden customers with huge increases all at once. It's spread over 5 years.
Morrow says the city of Escondido has to also pay its bills.
Operation and maintenance costs, as well as to pay off debt. We've entered into debt to do some large projects, so we need to pay that, and then also bring in money for replacing capital projects in our current system. Some of the rates are variable, which means that they are depending on how much water you use. And so if you are able to conserve water and use less, your bills will be a little bit less.
Jonathan says he's hoping the city can come up with another plan before the October 18th meeting.
Anything that they can do alternative would be great. But again, at the end of the day, it just always seems like we're the ones that end up paying for it.
Now, I spoke with Water Department officials in Escondido, and they want to hear from the community about this water rate hike plan. They're inviting the community out to a public meeting on Thursday, September 28th. It's going to be at 6 o'clock in the Mitchell Room. The address is 201 North Broadway. Angela with the city's water department says this will be your opportunity to talk with city staff and get answers to your questions. If you need more information about that possible rate hike and how it's going to be broken down, go to our website, cbs8.com, and click on this story.
A second inmate who walked away from a halfway house in San Diego has been found in Long Beach. The Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation says Diana Sanchez was arrested last night. Last Saturday, staff at the Community Transitional Reentry Program reported Sanchez and another inmate, Janelle Rice, missing. Rice was found in Orange County on Monday. Both women will be referred to the district attorney for consideration of escape charges.
It is the country's biggest air show. The Miramar Air Show is back, which means you'll be seeing and hearing more aircrafts from above.
Kicked off today, all those planes in the sky, an estimated 350,000 people from all over the world are expected to visit MCAS Miramar this weekend. CBS 8's Jesse Pagan has more on that and what happened on day one.
What a day at MCAS Miramar for this year's Miramar Air Show. This year's theme, America's Air Show, and that's exactly what people got to see here. You see over my shoulder those guys? That's the Blue Angels. They just flew this afternoon with so much action up in the sky. When there weren't aircraft up in the sky, people got the chance to walk around and get an up-close and personal look at the aircraft and equipment our military uses while they're serving our country. Even though it was a gray and sometimes wet day, people say they had a blast.
You know, when it was raining, I was really worried because I thought it was going to be real humid and not very fun. But today is really nice. Yeah, there's a nice breeze growing, and I'm in kind of a long sleeve, so it's a good day.
Just a few drops on the ground. Nothing too bad if you don't have an umbrella. It's okay. Maybe because I'm wearing this, but it's okay.
How's it feel holding that, what is it, bazooka or what is that?
It's heavier than I thought it would be, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I like holding it.
It gets loud sometimes, but it's amazing.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of like a Mission Bay field trip I went on a few years ago. And it was like somewhat similar, but not.
It's really loud, but
I see the jets fly by. It's loud, but it's cool.
It's very loud, but there's also a lot of cool planes and other stuff. Look at this cool vehicle. I even got to sit in a truck, and like, it's a nice truck. It even has air conditioning for the 3 people in the front. The 18 people in the back don't get air conditioning.
Talk to me about the food.
Oh, it's great.
It's
really good. It's amazing.
What'd you guys get?
Some pizza.
Pizza? Yeah, pizza over there.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there.
Show.
Now, this was, of course, just day one of the air show here. It continues throughout the weekend. The gates open back up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. with a lot more show to see. For all that information, go to our website, cbs8.com. At MCAS Miramar, Jesse Pagan, CBS 8.
All right, thank you for that, Jesse.
I never get tired of seeing those planes in the sky.
Me neither. And I love that they had some cloud cover because last year it was kind of hot out there.
It was.
All right.
And it kind of provided a nice backdrop to really see those planes.
Absolutely. Still ahead for you tonight, day 3 of negotiations for Hollywood writers as an auto workers strike continues to grow.
Plus a viral video of a parent tearing down a pride flag inside a classroom. But is it real? We verify.
Yeah, we had a lot of cloud cover for today, even some measurable rainfall in spots. We'll go ahead and take a look at those totals and what's in store for the weekend coming up. Kirsten.
And a working for you follow-up. We're back at an abandoned McDonald's that people in Ramona are calling an eyesore.